Draw, Jeff Fount. The one is Bob King Cotton by James Richard Hess of Leesburg, Florida, trained by Fred Winstead Jr. with Dave Honk. Number 2 is Jim Badger by the Schaut Stable, Pompano Beach, Florida, trained and driven by Rick Schaut. Number 3 is William J. Bonney by Rick Starr of Hilliard, Ohio, trained by Jeff Brewer, Jason Brewer Lines. There's the 4, Hold This, owned by Hushang Mominpour of Lexington, Kentucky, trained by Lamar Moody, Brett Miller. The 5, Yankee Frankie, owned by Susan and Philip James of Middletown, Ohio, trained by Phil James, John Collins. The 6 is Al's Draw by Billy Joe Raleigh of Eubank, Kentucky, trained by Tommy Smith. Drivers changed to Jeff Fount. The 7 is Jake Propelled, owned and trained by Ron Barker of Chillicothe, Ohio. Bob Harper at the lines. The 8 is Racing Prince by Davis, King, and Schultz. They're all of the Buckeye State, trained by Brandon Piggott, Jeff Ace Nicehunger. And for the outside of the 9 is Caleb Special by Pearl Warren Paver of Marysville, Ohio, trained by Joe Paver, Dan Noble in the sulky. Field in motion. They're all fan pacing and firing away from the inside. Bob King Cotton uses the pole position to his advantage and takes the lead by a length and a quarter. Along the inside, Jim Badger has come away in 2. Got to the outside in 3rd is Yankee Frankie. The inside in 4th is William J. Bonney. Along the rail in 5, that is Hold This. Looking to drop in 6th, that is Jake Propelled. 7th there along the rail, that is Al's Draw. A gap of 2. Racing there in 8th, that is Racing Prince. In 9th and trailing the field, Caleb Special, and Dan Noble can see them all. As they move by the opening quarter came and went in 28 1/5. As they pass the stand for the first time and head on down to the half, Bob King Cotton on the front interior, leading it by a length and a half. Grinding it out, long mile in 2, that is Yankee Frankie. Along the inside in 3rd is Jim Badger. Long mile the outside, second over in 4th, that is Jake Propelled. Buried at the rail in 5 is William J. Bonney. 3rd over the outside there in 6th is Al's Draw. 7th along the rail there as they pace around the clubhouse, turning on over to the half, that is Hold This. 8th up on the outside and off stride went the 7, Jake Propelled, as they went by the half in 58 1/5. A second panel there, well rated, of 30 seconds flat. Off the turn and driving down the backside. Heads are pointed towards 3/4, and Bob King Cotton is carving out the fractions here with 3/8 of a mile remaining. Along the inside, Jim Badger is going along in 2. Swung up 3 deep on the outside. Al's Draw is advancing towards the leaders there. Can't go on from 4th is Yankee Frankie, and swung up 3 wide around that one, Racing Prince, as they race towards 3/4 and 1:27 3/5. They'll pace the final turn and head for home. And Bob King Cotton, your 4 to 5 punter's choice, leads it here by a length and a half. Along the inside, Jim Badger is trying to come to him in second, along with Al's Draw. Off the turn and spinning to the top of the stretch. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. And down the stretch they come. To the inside, Bob King Cotton, but to the inside now, Jim Badger is coming to him and coming on. Bob King Cotton, Jim Badger way out wide. Hold This, Jim Badger in front. Down to the mile, 1:57 3/5. Jim Badger in a photo for Place and Show. Trackside to the winner's circle, the unofficial, now your official winner of the 7th race, claiming pace, timed at 1:57 3 to pick up the first win in 2003. The 2, Jim Badger. 11-year-old bay horse by Signed and Sealed out of a Precious Lynette mare. She by Precious Fella by the Schaut Stable of Pompano Beach, Florida. Nicely trained and driven by Rick Schaut. The 2, Jim Badger. First victory here in 2003, 1:57 3/5. 2-1 exacta, 29.40, 2-1-4 try, 2:56.40. Rundown for the 7th, the 1, Bob King Cotton 2. The 2, Jim Badger, the race winner, timed at 1:57 3. The 3, William J. Bonney 6. The 4, Hold This 3. The 5, Yankee Frankie 8. The 6, Al's Draw 4. The 7, Jake Propelled 7. The bingo for me at 2:56.40.
Wow.
That try boxer. I've been pretty hot on those tries over the last couple of nights. Give one last night. It was an $1,100 try box.